Hello, and welcome to Soul Spa University, your soul's home playground. Today, we will be covering two very latest in the latest in these topics, and what's really going on with Will Smith, things you've never heard before. I have the latest for you, but as well as that, undercurrently, there is something going on. I'm not going to reveal everything because I feel it's not my place to say, but I will reveal something very important that has to do with it, that also ties into why Zendaya actually might not sign up for season 3 of Euphoria. So all this and more ready to come. In the meantime, please don't forget to like and subscribe to help support my content, as well as share would be phenomenal for the channel, because we're just trying to survive on YouTube like everybody else. However, we do have original material. We have playlists for everybody. And if anybody would like to ever support me further at all, no matter what, no matter how little it is, I'm just so glad that you're here. And the link is in the description box, and my heart will never ever forget. I'll always remember. All right, we're going to dive right in. We're going to give you the latest on what's really going on with Will Smith, and then also information you never heard anywhere else about it, that I'm going to tie into why Zendaya may not sign up for season 3. So I actually wanted to post this video Monday. It is now Saturday. It's just time did not allow. But you know what? More details have surfaced, so it's fine. All right, Tommy. Well, the slap heard around the world. I remember I happened to be sleeping over coworker Tommy's house. Everyone can relax. Everyone can relax. I sleep on that couch over there. He sleeps in his room. And he just went to bed, and I was brushing my teeth, and like most women, it takes me an hour to get to bed between washing my face and brushing my teeth and flossing, no matter how drunk I am. And I start listening to YouTube. Well, I got the information about the slap, and I wanted to tell Tommy, but I figure I'll tell him in the morning. In the morning, he actually reveals some information to me that makes me tie everything together that nobody else is talking about, which we will reveal at the very end of this. So make sure to stay until the end. But until then, here is the latest. All right. So Tommy, I mean, we don't really have to tell everybody what's going on. But what I want to know, I want to see footages of two things. I want to see the footage of what happened between Will Smith laughing in the audience and him going up stage. That's what I want to know, because all you see is him laughing and then him walking to Chris Rock, which you think he's going to joke around with, which I feel Chris thought as well. And obviously that wasn't the case. I also want to see the footage of Jada's reaction when this happened, meaning when Will was going upstage and what he did. Oh, you got that information? Good.
Yeah, they a bunch of people were actually like watching and everything. So you want me to tell you now, or you want to?
Oh my God, yes, thank you.
Okay, so when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, she was laughing. She laughed at him slapping him.
Oh my God. Oh my God. And guys, I just want to let you know, I am not in any way trying to make anyone the bad guy here. I do feel that Will was in a lot of pain, and we'll get to that in a second. And I'm not going to expose all of what Will's going through, but I felt really bad for Chris when that happened. But wow, she really laughed, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that is a hard pill to swallow.
Well, wow, I told you about it. You didn't believe me.
Yeah, you know, Tommy did have his opinion on Jada, and I was trying to defend as a girl. You know, I really try to open people's minds in terms of not judging others, but ooh, that is a hard one to swallow, to not join your team on that. But I will continue to not judge. You know, that is not my job. That is your job though, Tommy.
Oh yeah, that is my job. I judge.
Yes, opposites are great. But actually, Tommy and I off camera are hilarious. You know, on camera, we have to be very PC about a lot of things. Not that we're anything bad, but you know, we do take things too far because we're not bad, if that makes any sense, because it's unexpected.
So let's hear about the story.
Okay. Yeah, so I also heard that he was actually asked to leave the Oscars after that, and he refused, Will Smith.
Really, I heard opposite.
Yep, latest came out, he was asked to leave, he refused. And
Okay.
yes, and cops were backstage ready to arrest him and escort him out. And Chris Rock stopped it.
Huh.
Now it's unclear whether that's before or after Chris and him actually made up backstage. They actually spoke it out, which makes me feel good to know.
Oh, okay, because I heard something completely different.
Really? What did you hear?
I heard that they got into a little bit more of a scuffle in the back.
Really? From where did you hear that?
Where else? The internet. Everybody has their little thing, and somebody had posted so it was a weird Instagram post, but they do all news. They do celebrity news, and they had mentioned that sources close to both Chris and Will had saw them talking in the back, and it got a little heated, and a little bit of shoving went back and forth.
Really? Wow.
So that's a problem though. People aren't as truthful as most news sources. They like to just stir the pot.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to talk after this taping, because this is the first draft of this taping. and if a lot more come out, maybe. But really, what we're going to say here today is going to clear a lot up. Now, I did watch his acceptance speech in its entirety, and you know, he's going through a lot. And at one point, you could tell he was getting a little defensive in the speech. And it's funny because when it would pan over to audience members, like who he was talking to, they barely cracked. Most of them were very serious. And what ended up happening is he started to, it almost could be looked at as defensive in the speech. And then all of a sudden you hear a voice. And he goes, "Thank you, Dee." And he said, I knew it. As soon as he said D, I just knew. He was like, you know, Denzel Washington warned him, you know, at your highest moment is when he quotes, at your highest moment is when the devil comes for you. This is what Denzel tells Will Smith. So it pans over to Denzel, who's literally just staring at him, chewing gum with like the straightest face on ever. And I just love him. No, I just love him. He has so much integrity. You know, Mount Vernon's own, you know, Mount Vernon raises the best, you know, represent
Did not
here.
know that about Denzel Washington. I didn't realize he was from New York,
Oh,
from
yeah.
Mount Vernon or anything.
Yeah, him and somebody from Cosby, and Lito from Bronxdale. Anyway, so point being, because you know we're the original of Mount Vernon. The point being, yeah, he a very strong soul and very nice, Denzel, to also not judge Will for doing that. I'm not saying I'm on his side, but I wasn't judging him. Obviously, the guy's going through something. We're going to go through it here. But that was interesting. Let me see what else.
Well, he got up in between them when he slapped them. Like after he slapped them, and Will Smith was walking back to his chair, Denzel got up and was like, it was already over, and like but he was like in between them just in case they decided to like. Chris decides to rush him, or Will decided to rush him, but they show a picture of Denzel standing between them.
But Chris was on stage.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Just between those two things, he was standing in front of Will Smith with his hand out like this, and then like the other hand was towards the stage for Chris, just in case they decided. Hey,
such a good guy, such a good guy. And I do like how Chris broke the silence. He did have a show the next night. I know you could be really shooken up from something like that. I'm not going to speak on experience because we're just not going there today at all. But the point is that, you know, I do understand, and especially because he's on stage, like who would have expected such a thing? So the next night he did have a show. As he knows, he's the prominent spokesperson for the show must go on. He did it so well. And yeah, the next night he showed up to his show and said the best thing you could possibly ever say about it, which was, you know, how was your weekend? You know what I mean? And then he didn't speak much on it more, and I wouldn't expect him to. It's too soon. And Will did do a public apology to him and to the Academy. He actually since resigned from the Academy. And there's more coming out about it. But all right, guys, so here's what I have to say. Tommy and I were talking about it Monday morning, and Tommy happened to mention, you know, he just did a movie as King Richard, where the guy was like really protective of his family, right? So right away, I was like, all right, that clears it up, you know? And of course, I watched his acceptance speech, and it's like more than like exactly like reinforcing what I'm saying. And this is why Zendaya is not going to be possibly in season 3 of Euphoria. Okay, so here's what's going on, guys. On a deep spiritual level, right? Okay, I'm serious. There's like even not spiritual, just scientifically, right? You know, people that are waking up to the fact that we are not responding to our environment, but our environment is responding to us, that everything outside of us is literally a reflection of what's inside of us. This whole simulated universe theory, right, can be true in that we're actually creating our entire reality by our feelings and our thoughts and everything like that, right? So this actually happened to Heath Ledger. So with us waking up with more and more knowledge of what we are and how amazing we really are, and the effects, cause and effects, and just knowing more and more about us and our world around us, okay, I have so much more respect for actors and actresses than I ever did before. Yes, we all think it'd be fun to embody and be an actor or actress, but at this point, I wouldn't want to be one that has to go through a lot. Yes, it feels like good and like art and everything else, but oh my God, if you are taking these laws into effect that are just like the laws of gravity, let's take law of attraction or law of assumption, for example. That's the law that what you feel, what you think, what you embody becomes you, becomes your reality. You are what you think, you are what you embody, right? So these actors and actresses that are embodying these roles, right? The reason they're so good at it is actually because they're becoming it. They're literally taking an aspect of themselves and becoming that being, okay? And that has an effect on the world around them and them, because we are all projectors. So take Heath Ledger, for example. He had to really study the Joker. A lot of actors will lock themselves away for months, okay, to really get in the energy of it, really embody it. Yeah, that really like got in him, the Joker, right? Like it got in him so much that it kind of messed him up, you know what I mean? Euphoria, Zendaya literally just put out a statement that was like, you know, it kind of, not that it messed her up to play that character, but it took so much out of her spirit, her soul, her body. She literally says in the article, your body does not know the difference. I know I'm playing a role, but your body doesn't know the difference, and your brain chemistry doesn't know the difference. Basically everything I've been teaching for over a decade. I know a lot of people like to call law of attraction, law of assumption cliche. I don't know in what way they're twisting it to be so. I respect them and what they believe. However, I still believe it is a law no matter what. We don't choose whether we're going to use it or not. It's in effect no matter what, which is why I try to guide people energetically towards what they want, you know, and kind of massage the energy into what they want, and, you know, clear out blocks, etc. If anyone wants a life coaching session, email me. It's in the description box. Anyway, but yeah, so it takes huge tolls on actresses and actors, and that's why a lot of them have a lot of problems. And yeah, so with Zendaya, with Euphoria, she wants like 3-year break at least, because that took so much out of her to embody someone that was going through withdrawal, that's depressed. Like it took so much out of her that she has to remember who the hell she is. And so back to Will Smith. Okay, so yeah, guys, who knows if Zendaya will be in Euphoria season 3? If they wait long enough, I bet so. If they jump in too quick, I think she needs a break. Maybe they'll use someone else. We don't know. We have to stay tuned. However, actually, I don't think they will. I think they're going to wait. That's just my prediction. Back to Will Smith. Tommy let me know Monday morning he was playing a role where the guy is super protective of his family, super the protector. And that really got in him. You could take the actor out of the role, but can you take the role out of the actor? I don't believe you can for a while. I think it takes a while to eventually dissipate, but they could always activate it after that, no matter when, which is actually great motivation and ammunition anyone needs for anything. You guys can all be anything you want. Look, all you have to do, you don't have to act a role, but you can be whatever you want. Just pretend. We're all just playing in this playground of life. It's really great. So it's actually pretty motivational. So with Will, I think it's a mixture of that and also a mixture of what's going on behind the doors. And I'm not judging anybody, but I think, a little back and forth with some partners or whatever. And, maybe he, I'm not getting into the privacy of him. I think I got this figured out. And to be honest, since I got it figured out, a lot of people are saying fragments of what I kind of tuned into. So it's not my business to say, but what is common sense to say, and it's fine to expose, is that he was very into the role. Most actors are. That's how they win Academy Awards. And, it just kind of activated in him. I mean, he had to be a very protective man for how long? I mean, in a way, great. We all want protective men, do we want a liability? No, but you've been there where, every bar you're kicked out of because they're punching someone because they're talking to you or something. But but the point is, I think that's what's going on with Will Smith. And there's more, and it's not my place to say what the more is. But yeah, so that's my take on that. So Will Smith,
well, I mean,
through it.
yeah.
And Chris Rock, please heal. Poor Chris Rock. I heard he was bullied growing up. And Zendaya, take your time to recoup. Hope to see you in season 3. And if anyone wants a life coaching session, I will help you be whatever you want to be, or a channeling session or intuitive. And yeah, don't forget to donate to this channel. Go ahead, Tommy.
Actors have been doing this since the dawn of acting. Yeah, of course they're taking on a role and everything, but it's like, it's no excuse, man. That guy was like, he's not going around slapping people. I feel bad for Chris because his show, Everybody Hates Chris, is basically his life of him getting freaking abused. And but in the end, it still helps his career because everybody wants to see what he says. So his stand-up, all his shows have been sold out. As for the Will Smith thing, it's like I said, he was laughing and all of a sudden he's just going up there because I think that she probably said something to him and he just took it to mean oh, I got to do something now. Even if it's just I can't believe you're laughing or something like that. It hit him. So he decided to hit him. He resigned from the academy. And I was like, what does this mean? Does this mean and it really means nothing. It really means nothing. It means he can't get any screeners, which are these, before the movie's out or before the movie, whatever, he gets a thing of the movie so he can watch it. And he loses his vote to see if they win. That's it. He can still go to the shows. He could even still win awards.
Wow.
And people they're going to take his Oscar away from him. It's I don't think so. Roman Polanski and with the Weinstein, they still have their awards. So they never took it from them. If they take it from Will Smith, it's going to be horrible for them because they're already freaking being accused for being super racist.
Yeah, I don't think they will. I don't think they will. And I think they already decided not to, but
Yeah, I think it's April 18th or 17th is when they're gonna fully decide, and the next day they're gonna tell everybody.
yeah. And I think Chris Rock deserves a medal for going on with the show and not taking things personally. Because that's hard for any guy not to react or anybody not to react. So amazing. And I'm really glad his shows are selling out. And I think, Will, like I said, something got activated in. He was in a role.
I can't, but then then it just got like snowballed. And it's like, oh no, this is real. I can't believe that actually happened. It wasn't as bad because it didn't look like a real slap.
Yeah, and then I think he did regret it. I think he did regret it because I think he's very passionate. He is very loving, and it kind of went in the wrong direction, sort of like a glitch, a troubleshoot. And then he felt bad. I do think that.
Yeah. And as for the Zendaya thing, I don't think she's going to pass on season 3. Her career is, I understand they talk because, like I said, they're actors, so they act. So
Mhm.
and so drama is their fuel. So basically, being like, this role really hurt me. God, if I do it again, oh, everybody should probably watch.
Yeah, no, but it did drain her. It did. So
It's what they always say, man. I
yeah, but
don't
they
think
say it because of what I'm saying, though.
Yeah, of course, but like, I don't think it hurts their back, and I don't think it hurts their egos to get as much like celebrity as they did. And she's young, so I mean, I've seen like interviews and everything. She seems kind of like down to earth, cool
Mhm.
outside of everything, but she's everywhere. Literally, she's everywhere. When I drive through the city, I can't drive more than like 2 blocks without seeing something of her.
Good for her. She seems like a great person. And the more you see who she really is, it's like, wow, what impeccable acting. So yeah. Anyway, anything more?
No, I mean, like I said, I don't think they're going to take his award away. I think this is going to be swept under the rugs, and watch next, like Oscars, they're going to bring them both out and they're going to hug on screen.
Good.
Yeah, I guarantee you something stupid like that's going to happen. Everybody's going to be like, oh, this is amazing. This isn't made up at all.
It was weird whenever they would pan to people, right? Like when he was talking, I felt bad for Will a little because like they didn't know what the hell like people were not smiling. Like it wasn't until the very end. Like it's like, oh
He
God.
went to the after party after, like
Yeah,
just
yeah.
with his award in his slapping hand. He's like, ah, watch out.
Oh my God, it's horrible. That's horrible. Oh my God. Anyway, I have a lot of respect for all these actors, all these comedians. Kudos to Chris Rock. Will, I know he's going to redeem himself. He's already on his way. Zendaya, take your break. You're a wonderful person. And yeah, a lot of respect for these actors that do embody things. And you know what? Yeah, if anyone else is interested in anything else with this, please make sure to like and subscribe. Please share if you'd like some more very original content that you will only find here. Helps motivate us to keep going. And don't forget to, did I say like, subscribe, share, and any support that's further, there's a link in the description box. My heart will always remember. And if anybody's interested in an intuitive session, life coaching session that's a hybrid of intuitive and manifestational, which is what I recommend to everybody, please hit me up on my Gmail and we could book anytime. Anyway, well, for now, I'm still taking personal sessions, so we'll see. Anyway, yeah, so in the meantime, guys, stay tuned. We have a lot more videos to come, and it's been great having you here. Thank you so much for coming. And say, huh? What?
No, I said, oh, you're welcome.
Oh yes, expert.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Right.